What is up, everybody? This is Fortitude Investing. Thank you for stopping by and giving me just a little bit of your time today. My topic today for this video is what is the smart money doing? Today, we are seeing in the news, right? And we're starting to see, company after company after company after person after person after person coming out and stating, hey, we are buying Bitcoin. Hey, we're buying cryptocurrency. We're buying XRP. We're buying Cardano. We're buying Solana. All these different cryptocurrencies, right? And it kind of is like it's there, right? Like the news is showing this, but there's not a ton of attention being given to it. So, you know, what I look at is it's smart money. Smart money is moving behind the scenes. Smart money is preparing themselves, right, for the next financial, shift, right? Like we're going from a fiat-based currency to a decentralized, capped amount of, coins, sorry, like assets, right? So instead of going from unlimited amount of debt to, there's only a certain amount of Bitcoin that will ever exist, right? 21 million. So we look at it and we say, okay, who's buying this stuff, right? Because there's retail investors, don't get me wrong here, but who's buying this stuff in bulk? And we're like, well, you look and you see BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale, you see, MicroStrategy, you see that hotel chain. I forget what their name is, but you're starting to see all these big corporations, private equities come out and like, hey, we're going to position ourselves, right, to invest into the rails of the future. So not only are they positioning themselves and their companies, but also their clients as well, right? There's a huge demand, right, from these clients. Because, these clients have a lot of money, right? I mean, BlackRock has consistently been buying and buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, right? We're starting to see smart money positioning themselves, right? But what is in the news, right? What have we been seeing consistently? It's been blown up in our face. Well, here over the past, I would say, a few months, I can think of a few things, right? We talk about the mass deportation, right? Or the ICE and what they've been doing, right? The No King's Day. We see, World War III, all of the crazy stuff that's been going on. I can think of the Epstein files, and I can think of Obama pressuring Obama and Hillary Clinton, right? And then all the trade deals, the tariffs, right? There's so much news going on that's in everybody's face that is pretty easy to sneak behind the mass and quietly just continue to accumulate and accumulate and accumulate. I think BlackRock's now at like 730 some thousand Bitcoin. Like guys, like that's almost a million in Bitcoin. 95% of all of the Bitcoin in circulation is owned by 5% of the population, right? 5% own 95% of the supply. I'm going to say that one more time. 95% of the supply is gone, but only 5% own that, right? And the 5% are consistently buying and buying and buying, right? Michael Saylor, Metaplanet, BlackRock, Fidelity, by the millions and billions, right? You don't hear a lot about retail consistently buying Bitcoin, right? A lot of this is the big money. These people are positioning themselves, their customers, and their business to be first in the digital asset class. Right? We have not seen a new asset class like this come to the public before, before laws and regulations, right? Like there was very few people who got to invest in the dot-com stuff, right? Like that your Apple, your Amazon, Google, all these different companies, right? Well, here is your one chance, right? To get to invest into the rails of the future. Now, I don't know about you, but I think I'm gonna listen to, the people who are very, very, very successful and who have a very good proven track record, right? Donald Trump and his family are buying Bitcoin, right? Larry Fink, Jamie Dimon, buying Bitcoin. But you know what they said a few years ago about it? Stay away from it. Criminals use it. Bad people. It's money laundering, right? And then the flip of the switch. Now, Larry Fink owns 736,000 Bitcoin. Jamie Dimon, his customers are now, he's telling his customers, Bitcoin-backed loans, right? Donald Trump was a dollar man in his first term. Now, Bitcoin. He's buying Bitcoin. He's buying digital assets, right? Now, these people are very, very intelligent and probably have some insider information, right? Who have a lot better understanding than you or I do. So if they're buying this stuff and they've been successful, are you really going to listen to your uncle or your mom, or your dad, right? Telling you, oh, Bitcoin's a scam. Bitcoin's a scam. Like, are you going to listen to them? Or are you going to listen to the people who are billionaires who know how to invest their money? I guess that decision is up to you. Smart money positions themselves when there isn't hype, when there's blood in the streets, when people are, oh, the market's going to crash. Oh, it's a scam. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that, right? They're flooding you out of your Bitcoin. You don't think that they pay people to advertise this stuff? You don't think that they pay people on Twitter, on social media, on online, anywhere, right? Bitcoin's fake. Bitcoin's a fraud. XRP is a fraud. Ripple's a fraud. Stuff's going to zero. Cancel the altcoin season. Are you kidding me? Of course, they are going to manipulate this because they want all of the cryptocurrencies. They want to own all of the rails, right? Michael Saylor trying to buy a million Bitcoin. There's a race for MetaPlanet to be at 100,000 at the end of the year, right? It's like, holy crap, these people are FOMOing themselves into buying more and more and more Bitcoin, or more XRP, more Cardano, more Solana, more Ethereum, right? So what I'm saying is, this is a chance for us, the next generation of adults being raised up in America, to not get stuck in this debt-based society, to not believe what they're feeding us, right? And watch where the smart money goes. Watch where the smart money goes. I challenge you today to look up, what are big corporations and companies doing, right? What are the banks doing? What's Jamie Dimon doing? What's Larry Fink doing? What's Donald Trump doing? What's his kids doing, right? Look into this stuff, right? It's not going to be on the headlines of CNN or Fox News, right? You're not going to see that. But that's the whole point of this. That's the whole point. Why has there been so much news blown up in your face? Because it's look one way so that behind the scenes, they can rebuild the infrastructure of the US dollar. It's right in front of our faces, folks. It's right in front of our faces. You don't think that the US dollar is in trouble? The only way to fix it, to delay and to delay and to delay, is to push the big red button, right? Drop interest rates. What has Trump been trying to do since he got in? Drop the interest rates, drop the interest rates, drop the interest rates, right? Look one way so that we can do something else, right? Delay, delay, delay until the rails are ready, the infrastructure is set in place, so that when the time comes, you get the flip of the switch. Stay stoic, stay calm, be patient, have conviction in what you're investing in, guys. Have conviction.